I wanted to address the question about how you can determine if your staff have completed their evaluation appraisal information. It's not as simple as just saying, are they done, and running a report. You're going to need to compare two reports. In the training for electronic signatures, we discussed running the unsigned document report. When you run that, you can see which documents have not been signed by staff, but we'll only show you the status of those documents that have been created. So before you run the unsigned document report, you would want to run the evaluation status report. And so you'll select that and do it by school or by appraiser. Either way, I like to export to spreadsheet. I think it's easier to manipulate the data that way when I want to aggregate information. So when I click Submit Report, it will download a spreadsheet of the information showing you what the status of your staff are on that campus. And so what I can do is scroll down here, and I know that for PPD teachers, they will have reflection documents. For T-test teachers, I'm only interested in the summatives, so I can scroll down my column F here, my summatives column, and look to see if anybody does not have a summative. If they don't have a summative, I can then come over and view who the staff member is to determine the reason they might not have a summative. You may have staff on your campus that do not have a summative document, but for the most part, everybody will have that summative document. And when I look at it, I can see any zeros to check to see why they don't have one. As long as everybody has one, then I can go X out of this and come over to my unsigned document report. And when I select my unsigned document report, I'm interested in just the summative evaluation, not the staff eval, not the walkthrough, and not the observation. I want to force the unsigned check, and I'm not going to export to PDF. I want to keep it as a spreadsheet. So when I click Submit, it again downloads that report for me, and I can select it where I will see a list of staff that have unsigned documents. And so by expanding these, I can go through and look and see what the title of the document is that they do not have, who the appraiser is, and who the appraisee is, and it'll show me if the staff have signed it or not, and if the appraiser has signed it or not. And so this report tells me from the other report of those existing documents which ones are not signed.